Yeah, I'm about to look that up. Win Mullet, trying again. Yep. We're back, says 416 Crypto. Yep, I just Googled OBS crashing. So I will have to check that out. Spanish Fly is back. Steve O.D. is in the building. Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on, Steve O? Just had a crash at the OBS. So I will be checking that out. Welcome back, bro. And soon, here we are. Here we're live. Here we go. OC Crypto. Oh, you're back. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday, C's. Glad I caught your stream. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. CK is back. What's going on, CK? I appreciate you being back as well. Black 1130 is here. What's going on, Black 1130? I don't know if it's crashing because I'm going to that other scene or not. I'm wondering if that's the case. Yep. I'm wondering if that's the case. XRP Joe's in the building. Happy Sunday, Siege. Happy Sunday to you. Twice in one day, says Wimella. I know, right? Telling you. Interesting with this OBS studio, Wimella. Chilling. I hear you, bro. I'm going up against football playoff Sunday. That's something absolutely crazy. Let me share some more. So this one we'll know. This one we'll know if it's because I'm changing the scene, the view, if that's the case. And maybe I need to get rid of all those other ones. VA, Nancy Luton. I am in VA. Yeah, they're pretty drives, right? Thank you. All right, Steve OD. Yeah, man, we'll catch up. Enjoy your Sunday, bro. So this is from Ripple Labs. Interesting article here. You see I have Ripple down there. Ripple in Japan, right? Very, very interesting. A new direct and transparent way to settle payments. Ripple enables direct point-to-point payments. Financial institutions and payment networks use Ripple to move money from bank to bank in real time, minimizing risk. Again, and time delays. Tapping into Ripple's open marketplace, banks also benefit from competitive foreign exchange rates. Ripple complements today's payment stack. It complements settlement infrastructure technology. Ripple enables interoperability among today's networks, but it doesn't replace existing players. Ripple is technology for instant, cost-effective funds. Existing players continue to provide rules, messaging, risk management, and consumer experiences. I just think it's interesting here. Domestic, with Ripple, central banks enable their member banks to clear and settle transactions directly and in real time. Domestic use cases, domestic and cross-border. With Ripple, central banks enable their members' banks to clear and settle transactions directly and in real time. Today, most central banks settle once a day in net batches via an RTGS system. Ripple enables instant point-to-point settlement, lowering the cost and risk of transactions. By using Ripple, domestic systems can easily interoperate with others also using Ripple, so it's extensible to cross-border cases. Oh man, that went all the way down. Ripple in Japan, isn't that interesting? Japanese yen currently makes up about 25% of the daily trading volume on Ripple. Japan has shown considerable interest in Ripple, with 5 active Japanese gateways on Ripple charts. 3 of these are certified as trusted, compliant, and secure. Isn't that interesting? I find that to be very, very interesting. Of course, it talks about cross-border as well. Just another thing, and I'm sure you guys have seen this before, but it's just another thing. It's just another massive thing. Application risk management rules, settlement infrastructure. Ripple is in there. Let me show you something else. It's from GMT. After a long and precise process, GMT was chosen to be Ripple's representative in Israel. By so joining Ripple as its partners in creating a global financial system with high-end technology and values such as transparency and affordable costs. GMT is joining companies like MoneyGram, American Express, CIBC, which I believe is the Canadian bank, Earthport, AK Bank, and many more who are already authorized to use Ripple's platform. This partnership is establishing GMC's place in the forefront of the Israeli fintech industry. So when I hear, I don't know, when I hear some stuff, right, it just kind of makes you think, right? FederalReserve.gov. Evolution of ACH platforms in the United States. Okay, you can read all that. That says, alternatively, if new emerging technologies after traditional economic forces, or what does that say, alter? If new emerging technologies alter traditional economic forces, new business models and market structures may emerge in the faster payments market in the long run. Of the FPTF proposals, Faster Payments Task Force proposals, that completed the assessment process, several envision employing emerging technologies such as distributed ledgers and digital currencies. I could show you some stuff about the ACH stuff too as well. Shout out to King Solomon, right? As discussed in the economics section of this paper, these and other developments in technology may alter the way payments are processed and lead to the formation of new types of intermediaries in the payment process or changes to the roles of existing intermediaries. Like every time you turn around, it just kind of, that. Make sure that's not the same one. Here's from swiftinstitute.org. Again, this is kind of in response to when people kind of get all freaked out and kind of psyched out and thinking, oh, something's going to take the place of Ripple and or XRP. Swiftinstitute.org, harmonization of rules. Regulators will play a key role in further promoting the adoption of IS 2002. And the LEI, as well as taking measures in support of the industry's ability to comply with AML, KYC, and CFT. Harmonization of rules and provision of more clarity and encouragement for inter-FI information sharing. We also highlight that the deployment of new technologies such as DLT is no panacea. Right? Before we can consider moving into a new technology stack based on DLT, we will need to prove the technology can work. Future plans for central banks RTGS to leverage synchronization operators to facilitate cross-border connectivity whilst delivering the financial stability of settlement finality will need to be developed further before any practical implementation can be taken. Constantly looks to swiftinstitute.org. And I got one from the IMF also. IMF.org, interesting one here. And an administrative liquidation tool. This is where I was saying this on a couple of the driving videos today. I believe that's going to be one of the buzz phrases, liquidity management tool or liquidation tool. an administrative liquidation tool, IMF.org, and the SRMR, which means Single Resolution Mechanism Regulation, Single Resolution Mechanism Regulation for all banks within the SRB. SRB is Single Resolution Board, and for banks that are deemed systemic at the time of failure, would offer important advantages. The SRB would be authorized to use this tool, this liquidation tool, to all banks within this remit, irrespective, right? So what's the other part I wanted to say right here? Thus, a supranatural liquidation tool would help reduce destruction of value, level the playing field for creditors, and reduce the risk of member states. Here's that again. There's liquidation tool. There are arguments for providing NRAs with a similar administrative liquidation tool to deal with banks deemed non-systemic at the point of failure. Let's see, is this one? Central banks create regional networks, global payments on the Ripple net. Atomic transaction, wait a minute. Global distributed networks. Bidirectional messaging enables transparency, risk assessment, and reduced errors. Atomic transactions across multiple IOP ledgers guarantees certainty of settlement. Variety of use cases, retail trades, fiat, digital, asset liquidity models supported. Fiat/digital asset liquidity models supported. Governed via rulebook and RippleNet Inc. Central banks create regional networks, right? So sovereignty with interoperability. All legs are atomic for certainty of settlements. Interoperability via ILP can connect existing networks as well. Atomic settlements via central banks, real-time, 24/7 payments with local currency settlements via central banks, via the central banks. Again, guys, people keep thinking that there's something that's going to kind of come and replace, right? Right, and I get the Vikings won, guys. The Vikings won, and I get the need to have other people come out there in the marketplace in the same space as Ripple, right? Right. There's an Amazon, there's an eBay, right? So I get it, but in the end, guys, the champ is here. In the end, the champ is here. Guys, 41 people on the stream, only 16 likes. If you haven't had a chance yet to smash the like button, just collapse the chat real quick. Collapse the chat, go smash the like if you're enjoying this information and this content. Just come back and hang out in the chat. CK is like, okay, dang, right? That's why I said, all right, okay, really? You really think there's something that can hang out with RippleNet? You really think there's something that can hang out with the ILP? All right, okay, really? Do you really think there's something that can hang out with the XRPL? I mean, do you really? Do you really think that USC coin, USB Banks coin, can hang out with XRP? Really? Devon Steve says, evening all, just joined. Anyone know the damage area of EMP? The damage area of EMP? I do not. All eyes on Iran, especially from space. How about that? Passionate Rick is in the building. What's going on, man? This Iran business feels like a great scapegoat to collapse the banking system, which was, yeah, it's Passionate Rick, it's certainly a distraction of some sort, right? We got to have, just like the digital nomad investor says, you got to have this kind of thing. What's this other thing that, whether it's China and Iran, China and the U.S., China and Iran, it's just war implications. What's that thing that's going to say, you know what, we need this kind of, like, got the repo market going on. What's this thing that's going to help us usher in this new financial system? How will our nano ledger be protected from an EMP? I don't know if it's protected from an EMP. I've been told, I saw a video years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, about there's some kind of it's like a same thing they would use in the hospitals when you get the X-rays. They put that metal thing over. You can usually actually use that for your laptops and your nano. I don't know if it would be called an EMP protector or what it would be, but you can probably Google that, Black 1130. Staff Sergeant of the Marines is in the building. What's going on, my friend? All right, Tony Bon Boney is in the building. How you doing, Tony? Yes, I believe the Ledger Nano servers are in France, Tony. I believe that to be correct. So why are we talking about the damage there of EMP? Am I missing something? This chat is screaming, guys. You guys are having a conversation in here. Let me see, what did I miss? XRP Joe, it's as if they are communicating the price to us, huh? Damage error of EMP is based upon strength of device involved. Okay. Who said thanks? Okay, Black Lemon 30 said thanks. Byron Lewis is in the building. Hey, C's just joined. Hey, man, I appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you being here for sure. Build a Faraday box. Ralph Raymond, X-Ray P. Faraday. What is Faraday? Is that the name? What's a Faraday box, JS? I'm not familiar with that at all. But I can find out. I'm going to write that one down. I'm going to go check it out. I remember I watched the video. It was a digital asset video. And the guy was on there talking about this other thing. Faraday. So that's the cover you're talking about, huh? Nothing wrong and nothing wrong with having one, right? Only speculation. Mullet says only speculation based on possible war with Iran. I got you. Thank you, Mullet. I appreciate that, brother. The lucky D, like your car shell, will be a Faraday cage if struck by lightning. Gotcha. Okay. Siege, it protects your electrical devices. Okay. I remember thinking when I first saw that years ago, almost 3 years ago, I'm thinking that I should probably have one anyway, because I think it does, it protects against other stuff as well. When Mullet says John McAfee uses a Faraday, I'm thinking you meant Faraday, right? I want to make sure I get this spelling right, because this says Faraday cage there, which it's. Chi says wrap your ledger up in tinfoil. Use a microwave to put your Nano S or electrical devices that you don't want to get damaged. So, guys, in the end, right, this USB bank coin and this USC coin, never ever forget, guys, never forget that the champ is here, and that is XRP. We got the XRP, the greatest digital asset ever created. We have the XRPL with the ledger and with its unique capabilities. And we have the ILP. These are all things that are on our side. And I get the JPM coins of the world, and I get, the links, and I get anything that people think that may compete. or dethroned. But at the current moment, the champ is here, and that is XRP, without question, in all things related to the ledger and ILP. You know what I mean? So that, in the end, guys, that's what it's really about. That is what it's really about. And I'm going to wrap this video up with something that I'm probably going to cover a little bit later. But this, the ACH thing is a real deal, right? Talking about with the Fed and what they're trying to do, ACH, real-time payments. Everyone's kind of familiar with it, right? Yeah, and definitely mix it up. Anti-static bag on the right. Anti-static bag. So in the end, guys, I hope you guys aren't fearing, worrying about your, where we all stand with XRP. In the end, it just stuff just cannot hang out, right? Cannot hang out. Just cannot hang out. And I hope you guys get that. I mean, I could share more stuff without question. If you're not believing yet, this is from 2018. Nasha banks approve same-day settlement in the U.S. This was from 2015. Nasha, the Electronic Payments Association, announced yesterday that its membership banks have approved a proposal that will enable the settlement through ACH for consumers and businesses among 12,000 financial institutions. This is on Ripple Insights. The Fed's strategy for improving the U.S. payment system. The finalized rules represent a major overhaul for the overhaul of the decades-old automated clearinghouse network, which serves as a backbone for domestic payments, supporting 90% of total value payments in the U.S. Ripple Labs joins the Nasha Alliance. Today, ACH settlements occur once overnight in batches. The new plan, which will be implemented in 3 phases by 2018, they missed that date, introduces 2-day settlement windows. Maybe they did get that done. 2-day settlement windows. Okay. The European Union's mission is to transform payments as well. Nasha's same-day plan is a huge step forward toward modernizing U.S. payments, an arduous task that Nasha's membership should be commended for passing. The final vote reinforces the notion that collectively the country's financial institutions are committed to reach a faster, smarter settlement. The end goal, of course, is real-time settlement, something that other countries like the UK, Mexico, and Sweden have already achieved, which is heavy right there. UK and Mexico and Sweden have already done it. So guys, are you convinced? Are you reassured? Are you reassured? I'm asking you guys, are you reassured that XRP is, as we like to say, the standard? You have no worries, no fears, because the champ is here, guys. Ultimately, the champ is here. So no need to worry, guys. None at all. No need to worry. No need to worry at all, guys. The champ is here. Sweden. I'm in Sweden, Siege. Yeah, that's what it said. That's what the article said, Sweden. I'm glad to see you checking in from Sweden, my friend. Tony Bombomi. The recent Amazon information. Yeah, I do have the recent Amazon information. As a matter of fact, Win Mullet. Did I keep that one up? I might have X'd out that. Yep, there it is there. Yep, I do have that. Yep, I saw that. Listen, that's very, very cool. Payoneer and Amazon, that's very, very, very significant, right? Let me cover that real quick, and then I'm out of here, guys. Guys, don't forget about generational wealth. What happened there? Generational Wealth Wednesdays. We're gonna talk about something really cool. I can't wait to share it with you. Got another book in. Guys, 67 people in the stream. You guys are outstanding. Only 27 likes. If you didn't get a chance to smash the like on the way in, just collapse the chat real quick, smash the likes, and then come back. If you're enjoying the content, then come back and hang out. So this is kind of, I heard about this last night. Cryptopolis mentioned, he tweeted this out. And I thought it was pretty interesting. It's Payoneer. Here's how to receive Amazon payments in your local currency and eliminate unnecessary transfer fees. That's pretty massive. Amazon payments to sellers and global sellers, international payment methods, which is optional right now with that what they were using. Using Payoneer, which is a RippleNet partner. Payoneer is a RippleNet partner with Amazon. Payoneer offers innovative solutions designed with international e-commerce sellers in mind. As an Amazon seller, Payoneer gives you the option to receive disbursements of your Amazon sales into your Payoneer account and transfer them directly to your local bank and your local currency. Sellers can use their collection account balances to make local payments in that currency at no cost to the seller. Plus, transaction fees on international payments are very competitive, upwards of 70% less than the bank fees. Cheaper, faster. That's RippleNet, right? Cheaper, faster. That's RippleNet. Payoneer is available for use in the following marketplaces: in the United States, in the United Kingdom, in France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. So you got to put two and two together there, right? If Payoneer is on RippleNet and Payoneer is using Amazon, then indirectly Amazon is using RippleNet, right? I mean, you got to put that together, right? It's just a matter of time before that announcement. It's just a matter of time before we get more and more word. And I will tell you this: I am convinced that it's just a matter of time, before Mnuchin, Powell, Clayton, the Donald, President Trump. It's just a matter of time before those words, Ripple and XRP, are uttered out of their mouths. It's just a matter of time. This will be, moving forward. No one's been working with the regulators. No one has been in alignment with this new financial system. No one has been crossing the T's and dotting the I's the way that the ginormous behemoth that is Ripple has been doing. Just no one has been doing it, guys. I mean, that's the bottom line, guys. So be rest assured and understand that we're in a good spot. We're blessed. XRP is going to be in some way, shape, form, or fashion part of this new financial system, whether it be an ESDR, whether it be in this basket of SDRs, whether it be in this payment system that they're looking to revamp. XRP is going to be in the middle of it. I mean, in the end, that is the deal, guys. In the end, that is the deal. Because why? Because the champ is here. Never fear. The champ is here without question, guys. So, listen, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up like I do all my videos and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. Guys, this is our chance to win. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sideline? Here's what I do know: that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get them. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.